Good morning and welcome to Something Saturday. So today I thought we would attempt an impossible card. Ooh, what's an impossible card? Well, glad you asked. That's very convenient, isn't it? Because we're going to do it. So this is what's called an impossible card, and I have got as far as making a mock-up of it, and I figured we would have a go at it. So what you need is a piece of A6 cardstock and your cutter scorer. So, oh, an extremely dirty cutter scorer, apparently. Sorry. Yikes. Didn't think of that. Okay, so I love the Stampin' Up! Cutter scorer because it is really convenient to use. It's got your lines on it so you can tell whether you're off or whatever on it. What you're going to do first of all is you're going to score in the middle of this. So because this is 10.5 by 14.8 centimeters, I know that I need to score at 5.25 because then that is half of 10.5. So there we go, it's about right. Push your cutter and your scorer to one end. The light grey is the scorer, the dark grey is the cutter. It does have a little pointy thing on it, and this one has a little bobble on it, just in case you ever wonder which is which. And then you turn it this way, and you're going to find again the midway point. So that in this case is 7.4. And you're going to cut up to your score line. So you can actually see the score line coming through. Well, hang on a minute. Let me just make sure that this is looking all right. Oh, that's better. There we go. So yes, I can see the score line coming through there, so I can just literally pull this up to the score line, and I know there's like a little indentation on this here on either side, and that is where it's cutting to. Then I have gone with 2.5 centimeters on the other side, so I'm just going to take my paper to the 2.5 centimeter mark, and I'm going to cut this time down to the score line. So you've got your middle cut this way, your other cuts this way, and then if I scoop this along and we find the 2.5 centimeter point on this one, and I'm going to do exactly the same and cut it down to that point. Okay, so that is what you will end up with, is something that looks like this. I don't think I've actually ever made one of these before, but I have seen them before. So then what happens is you literally just fold this one over like that, and that one back, and that's kind of like, it's kind of like that thing, you know, when you were a kid and you used to do this and you used to go like that and have both of your fingers sort of showing on either side. It reminds me a little bit of that. There you go. If you were a kid and you didn't do that, oh my goodness, didn't you miss out? So that is your base. Now we've kind of worked out that potentially if I cut my designer series paper, well, it's pretty much that plus that and then this, and then I cut it down, it should work. Famous last thoughts. We will see whether this works. Okay, so we have got now I decided that I needed to do it 9 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So 9 centimeters. I'm using this absolutely gorgeous paper today. I should probably tell you what it is. It's called Botanical Textures. And take a gander at this. Isn't it beautiful? So there's that on that side, and there's this one. And that one's the same one again. That's the same one again. Oh, this one's different. There we go. And I think that one is a different one again. That's the other side of that. There is 6 different papers in total. I'm not sure how many we got to. But they're all black and white, and they're really, I just think they're such a pretty delicate pattern on them. Oh, that's the other one that maybe didn't get used. There we go, or didn't get cut up for that particular project that I was doing with it. So, have I cut it? No, not yet. 9 centimeters by 10 centimeters was what I decided on. 9 centimeters, 10 centimeters. All right. So, because that way, lovely. So then I was thinking that so I am back and I have worked it out, and it wasn't quite as complicated as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. So I'm cutting it at 9 by 10. So I'm just going to show you it on a different bit of paper because I did cut the other one, and then I can make something up with this one in a bit. 9 by 10. So there we go. Now I decided, let's just pop those bits away before they float around somewhere else. I'm just going to pop that over there. So when I measured it up, so just make sure that you've got it the right way round. I measured it that I wanted this little section here to be 2 centimeters, even though we cut it to 2.5 centimeters. I just figured that would probably be good. So this is 10 centimeters long. So what I'm going to do is score it down the middle at 5 centimeters. And then I'm going to cut 2 centimeters this way, just down to that score point, and 2 centimeters on this side again to the score point. So there's my score point. So I've got 2 centimeters there and 2 centimeters there, and then I'm going to turn it, and I just want to cut it along the score line there, and just between those 2 cut lines. So I've got my first cut line here, my second cut line here, and in theory they should now pull away, which they do. So yay, go me. And then you will see that it doesn't fit. It needs to go up this way around. Drat it. Okay, obviously I need to think about which way up I want it to be. That's fine. It looks like it's going to be this way up, but look how nicely that fits into there now. And then you can decorate up this one nicely and easily too. So I'm not going to use that one because this was the one that I actually really wanted to use because I really think this paper is gorgeous. So that can then sit onto here and attach down, and then you want to do something onto here. So I was thinking it would look pretty cool with 2 layers on this one or something else. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, to be perfectly honest. So how about I take a few photos and I put some stuff on my blog, and you can then check it all out. I might be back in a minute to show you what I actually do create. Otherwise, hop along to my blog, check it out, and I hope you have a go at making it too. And I feel like this is going to be an exceedingly short video. Okay, so I thought I'd better show you how I did finish it off. So this is how I finished it off, and you'll notice that I actually made the black cardstock that it's sitting on slightly larger than the actual piece that is there, which doesn't matter what size you make it actually. I just wanted to add a little pop of colour, so that's what I did with using a bit of Berry Burst, and I've used the beautiful butterflies dies and stamp set to go with it because I just thought that probably went quite nicely with that cardstock. There we go. So I'm going to do something with this other piece that I cut. So hop along to my blog and check that out. And come and join me next Saturday. Thanks. Bye.